AITA for breaking up with my fiancé after he insisted on me forgiving my bio dad? Let me clarify that this is a throwaway account. My friends follow my personal account. Don't mind my English, I'm Argentinian. And also, I would like to make things short, but I'm afraid that it's pretty impossible since I'm going to have to give a lot of context. So, basically I, 28F now, and my twin brother Leo, 28M, were raised by my mother alone in our childhood. She was married to my dad, but divorced him when she found out he was cheating, and he just disappeared and didn't even pay child support when we were 4 years old. My mom raised us alone, that grew up with abusive parents. She was a teacher and did her best to take care of us, and she was and still is simply the best mom you could ask for. Never abusive or unfair, never showed any favoritism, she was always interested in us and was the perfect combination of a fun, but responsible parent. As a result, my brother and I decided to do our best not to generate any problem to her. We did our best in school, didn't generate troubles and did all our chores. My mom started dating our stepdad, Carlos, who was her high school sweetheart when we were 11. And this guy was always the father we never had, and loved us like their own. They also had our little sister Virginia, and we have been a big happy family. Now, our dad tried to reach us several times. But after a few disappointments, Leo and I decided to cut him off and appreciate that we had a great man like Carlos in our lives, who swore to us that he would never go away. Back to the present, I had been dating my now ex-fiancé Jonathan, 30M, for 3 years. We had been engaged for a couple of months and living together, and everything seemed perfect, except one thing. He sometimes would try to convince me to forgive my father and to invite him to our wedding. He knows everything that happened, but he's still insisting on the fact that he's family and I should forgive him. But I draw the line when he invited his parents and tried to make an intervention. I had to hold my anger as I heard all their bullshit, and I was about to snap, but I forced myself to calm down. I simply took off my ring, left it at the table and said that we were done for good. They were all shocked, and I stood up, grabbed my phone and called my ex-boyfriend from high school, Lucas, 28M, and explained what happened to him and asked for some help to go back to my hometown. Lucas and I dated for 4 years, from 14 to 18, and broke up due to distance. We were friends since we were 6 years old, so he was with me through all the disappointments that my bio dad gave me. We're still friends and see each other when we go back home, and often call each other. He was angry, and told me he would be there right away. The town is only an hour away from the city I was living in. I started to pack my stuff, while him and his parents kept trying to make me change my mind, but I just ignored and called my mom and brother to tell them the wedding was off and that I would be going back home for a while. They kept telling me I was exaggerating, that I was choosing wrong, but I just packed everything I own and Lucas showed up pretty quick. Of course, my ex-fiancé was mad that I had called my ex-boyfriend, but I didn't care and Lucas and I just went back home. Luckily, I work from home, so I don't have any problem moving whenever I want. I can work from anywhere. I decided to let know all my close circle what had happened right away, and they are all on my side. I arrived to my hometown, and my stepdad, mom, and little sister received me with a lot of love, and told me I needed to do what felt right and not to force myself to get myself in a marriage if my fiancé can't even respect my boundaries and invalidates my feelings. Lucas said that I deserve someone better, and to try to focus on moving on. However, Jonathan's friends and family is still berating me for breaking up with him in front of his parents and leaving with my ex just like that. But in my defense, he didn't give me a choice. Part of me is thinking they're only doing it because they're his family and friends, but part of me is starting to believe that maybe I handled things wrong. I don't regret breaking up with him, it hurts, but it just feels better like this. But maybe I was too harsh. I don't know, AITA?